our most recent achievement. This is something I'm probably going to do every single time I stream, unless we have the same achievement. But the most recent one we got yesterday was called Fist of the South Star. Defeat an opponent in a fist fight without taking any damage. That was when we fist fought the Baron after he went haywire and too much to drink. Here we go. You always have to walk behind me, don't you? The fool you are. Dude. Excellent. Let's see. I've been up since about 8:10ish or so. I guess that's part of the reason why I'm actually starting on time. But yeah. Anyways, we're actually starting on time, which is good.
While in Crookback Bog, Syria had happened on the Crones. The beastly sisters took her in, then wavered, unsure if they should eat her or surrender her to the wild hunt. Syria escaped before they could decide.
So I'm thinking maybe we check out the Baron's daughter here in the town that we're in, and then maybe we should hold off on pursuing the main story any further because I feel like the more we do things for that quest line, maybe some of the side quests and things, other quests, they will disappear maybe if we get to a certain point. I don't know though, we'll see. Because, whoa, that guy's yelling. Because let's be honest, we haven't even traveled into this area. I don't even imagine. I guess you would go through here, I guess. But where we first started, we went here, we kind of just roamed around, saw that a lot of this stuff was a little bit too high in levels for us. And we kind of wrapped around here. We did the Crones quest line, and then we started doing the Baron. So we still haven't really have gone off to explore Velen in its entirety. Wow, there's like a farmland thing over here. So, but I don't know if like maybe there's only like a certain amount of things you can do before you have to leave to like go and level up elsewhere and then come back later on in the game, perhaps, maybe. Because we've been doing this Baron quest line for quite some time. Look at all the stuff that we've done for this quest. I mean, it was even more than this stuff, I believe. But all this stuff we've done for this quest line. So, and it's the last major quest in Velen, so I think maybe we should check out the daughter, and then once we're done with that, then we kind of mosey on off and do some of these secondary quests and Witcher contracts, and can't do the treasure hunt, so, and just go around and just do some exploring. So let's get that going on the road.
To me!
To me! How's it going, sir?
What can I get you, good sir?
So, when we ended yesterday, we beat that merchant, got a card. It was for the monster faction, I believe. These guys you can't talk to.
Everyone to me! To me! Decrees must appear on something.
Eternal fire walk with you.
But at least we're like actually in a town now. We The entire game we haven't been in a town like this, with buildings and a merchant square and all kinds of things like that.
Hey!
It's nice to see. Nice change. And look, there's a armor smith that we could
Everyone
potentially
to me! To me!
we could potentially get something from. Some new armor and such.
Mutant. Sod off before I lose my patience.
Sort of. Alright, I don't need to enhance my weapons or anything like that. Where's the entrance to this place?
Best where this side of the ponton.
It must be on the other side. It must be over yonder.
Fuck. Out of here!
Good lord, people.
Stay out of my way.
Mutant. Huh? What the fuck?
Yeah.
We've no to talk about.
Oh, I forgot. The reason why there's people coughing in here is because there is people that are sick. So, because of that. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do this. I forgot about doing that. Forgot that can happen. Well, we're gonna have to go inside, I think. I don't want to die. That was my fault. Where's the entrance to this place? I really can't get in there, are you serious? Look, Geralt. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't supposed to happen this way. Alright, well, you might just have to die. Or dive below. I didn't think anybody was watching me steal those things, so I figured, oh, I'll have to take it then. If I stay underwater long enough, maybe they'll go away. It's like some straight up GTA stuff right now. My GTA stars just went up. Oh. Can I perhaps meditate? Maybe meditate for like an hour or two? Maybe they'll forget? See if they forgot. Or if I'm still in trouble. Nope, you forgot. Oh, better not steal. That's for sure. Tavern! Oh no, not a tavern.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek send you, sir.
Yep.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
See what the Baron's daughter looks like. We haven't even seen her. Cat! Meow! Pet the cat. What? I didn't even hear the cat meow.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
I mean, he is, but he cares. He obviously cares about you guys.
He's no saint, that's clear.
Yep, there you
but
go.
He's got the whole province on its feet looking for you. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now. I know evil men. He's not one of them.
Shame he never showed such concern before, especially for my mother.
He made a mistake and knows that. I'm not defending him, just saying that maybe he's come to realize what he's done, and what you mean to him.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind. Did you really come all the way here just to tell me that?
Give him the doll. Give him the doll.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
It's down there. Tell me your version, we just did.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wow.
Wojtek said some monster carried off your mother.
That is what happened. It was enormous, twice the size of a bear, but much quicker and more agile. It grabbed Mum before we could react. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Your mother's in Crookback Bog. Seems quite happy, actually. Though I think she's not quite right in the head.
What? She lives! I must go there at once and get her out!
Wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
I've made my decision. Won't let anyone talk me out of it.
Oh, tell me your version? What?
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull.
Yeah, she already said that. I don't know why that wasn't highlighted.
That's the long and short of it. Multiply by...
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
I want to ask who are these friends, but I also want to ask about the father as well.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Good, we get to ask about the father.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Baron's desperate.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The Hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Mentioned that already. Baron's desperate, I guess.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher.
Guy's sick, man.
I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
Like ill,
You
diseased.
don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to
But you are 19,
Hope
so...
you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
Kitty. Whoa, we're right at the back of Geralt's head. Nice. Nibbles, the cat. You know, it's a pretty cool name for a cat, I must say. Talk to the Baron? Yeah, I gotta talk to him about all kinds of stuff, but I think we're gonna hold off on that stuff. Mysterious letter. Whose house is this anyway? Crap, I didn't mean to get that smoking. Lands of the North. Do it yourself. Books and books and books. That's locked. So that witch hunter guy is definitely coughing a lot, and I believe he has some sort of a disease. Wow, you can actually see NPCs and things outside. Oh, it's like a band or something playing out there. That's pretty cool. Dig it. Who's this guy? Some random guy just sitting here puffing on a smoke. You're the one with all the smoking pipes, eh? All these sick people, man. The town is ill, I say. I'm not gonna grab that. Do it yourself. Why is that book in here like 3 different times? Sword for witches? I think I might have already read that. Alright, we got a lot of lore in here. Should probably check out these books. I don't know why I grabbed a butter knife. Or that. This thing, man. Shoot it. Take it. Water's pretty good. Water's like 20 seconds. Good old vitality. I think we got everything in here. Yep. Alright, cool. Get out of here. It's a nice little area here. See you later, Mr. Nibbles. I doubt you'll be here when we get back. Alright, so we're not forcing the daughter to go back, and I wouldn't even do so if they gave me the option. So we basically just need to go back to the Baron and talk to him and tell him about everything. But I'm going to hold off on doing that. So I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of explore the town here. I know there are some quests over this way. We can read those. We can read some lore.
How's business? All goes well. Everyone to me! To me!
So let's see. Oh wow, we got 6 quests we can do on this board here. Careful, there's a swindler about. Attention countrymen, don't get taken in by the platitudes and false prophecies dealt in by a certain so-called soothsayer dwelling in Beckelham. This man calls himself a sage, but knows as much about divining the future as any toothless village hag, and all he truly cares about is extracting coin from the unwary. The unwary. Don't let him cheat you, it'll only encourage him. Philip Canalia, 5th year student, Facility of Medicine and Herbology at Oxenfurt Academy. Beware of trolls. Caution, a troll's been seen and heard to the east of Oxenfurt, on the left bank of the Pontar. The troll has been known to sing Redania marching tunes. What, a troll? A singing troll? I'm interested in this. I really am. It is suspected this is part of some Nilfgaardian diversion tactic. It is recommended that this area be avoided until the appropriate branch of His Majesty's service can take care of the problem. In the event of an encounter with the troll, it is recommended 1. Remain immobile, preferably low to the ground, and while covering one's head with one's arms. There exists a chance that the beast will not then attack, or will mistake the potential victim thus situated for a rock. Okay, that's good. Gwent, play around with Japan. No, I'm not gonna say that. Play around with Japan is what it says. Beat everyone you've ever played in Gwent. Consider yourself a prime player ready to face the best of the best. And try your hand against Japan. A man so good, it seems the cards play themselves. Interesting. Fury! The glorious Fury has arrived. I'm doing pretty well, sir. How are you? I actually started the stream on time for once, but it's because I've been up since 8 this morning, 8 a.m. Usually I get up around 9:30. Let's see. Monster in Oxenfurt. Fighters of our most magnanimous King Radovid V. Oh, that guy's still around, huh? Monster Slayer, reading this notice, is obliged to abandon any currently unresolved contracts immediately, devote himself to tracking and slaying this monster. The beast is questioned has befouled the cradle of human intellect, the city within whose territory lies with the oldest of academies of learning, namely Oxenfurt. The swordsman who put an end to its cruel doings will be rewarded with the king's full generosity. The Wake the White Wolf song. I did listen to it, and it was pretty good. Do you know if that, like, is that like a fan-made song, or is it like a part of the soundtrack to the game? Because if it's part of the soundtrack, then I have the soundtrack because it came with the game. So, but I haven't checked to see if it's on the soundtrack or not. Beast in the Oxenfurt Forest. If you know no fear and seek work, read this notice, for the call contained therein will be of great interest to you. Hands of Sidorus, soldiers of fortune and veteran of many wars, hereby makes known the following. Being greatly concerned about the fate of the local peasantry, which suffers horribly from the attacks of some monster nesting in the forest near Oxenfurt. I have decided to grant a purse of Novigrad crowns to the man who slays the beast. Yet may it be known that any man who comes to me without a trophy shall receive no gold, but instead shall be tossed out on his arse, so hard he shan't sit again till the end of his days. I can't believe this this notice board had all of them. All 6 were side quests. Woodland beasts, let the following be known far and wide. There's some monsters in the woods outside Novigrad, doing great damage to our war effort. Anyone who tracks it down and kills it will not only fulfill a patriotic duty and bring the inevitable victory on the united northern forces under the leadership of our brave King Radovid one step closer, but will also get a sizable coin reward as recompense for his trouble. Together onward at victory. Adenum. Note, the reward has not yet been claimed. Monsters not killed by the end of the present month, taxes to the entire region will be raised by 1/5. Well, we get to see all these new quests pop up. It's a miracle of sound song. They do songs for games and movies. They work for escapists. Most of their songs are good. Interesting. I have not heard of them. That was a pretty good song. I wouldn't mind, like, maybe playing that on stream, but I don't know if the VOD would get muted. I prefer my VODs not get muted, but it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Taking a peek at my wares, yeah?
But so we did an amazing run of quest lines yesterday. We had some pretty heavy stuff, a lot of backstory on the Baron character. There was a lot of creepy things we did as well. But we basically just did main story yesterday for pretty much 4 hours. Look at this. You have a name of a quest in this game, Fury. Quest is named after you. Fist of Fury. We'll have to do that at some point. So anyways, we
Everyone to me! To me!
we were able to get into a town, and this is where I ended yesterday, so we get to explore the town now.
Well, what have we here? Well, what have we here?
Oh, this guy.
I'm in a rut. I've such a hard time finding inspiration.
Play that music. Who said my name?
Yes.
Yes! Look at that baby. Everybody in this town seems to be sick.
White one, taking a peek at my wares, yeah? Go on, don't think twice, just buy.
Well, I can't, sir. Yeah, I don't... I mean... The only way you could probably figure it out is if I did play it. That's probably the only way you can find out.
Go on, don't think twice, just buy.
Let's see, this armor actually has like a shop, man.
Best wares this side of the Pontar.
I come in, this guy's stretching. Wow, you got a nice looking shop here, sir.
Greetings. My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in it. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation. So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
Aye. What else would it be?
We all know what plowing is, right? Like, we know what it means. But it's got Gwent.
Show me what you have in stock.